Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Wednesday of the 15th week in Ordinary Time. Today's Gospel is from St. Matthew and is very closely related to tomorrow's Gospel. It says in chapter 11, "At that time Jesus exclaimed, 'I give praise to you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, for although you have hidden these things from the wise and the learned, you have revealed them to the childlike.'" Jesus is so often referring to children, isn't he? Many times he calls a child before him and explains to the disciples that they must imitate the child in order to understand the fullness of the kingdom of heaven. In Mark 11, people were bringing their children for Jesus to bless them. And the disciples tried to stop them because Jesus was obviously so important and so busy. And when Jesus found out about it, he became indignant, the gospel says, and says, "Don't stop them. Let the children come to me, for it is to just such as these that the kingdom of heaven belongs." What is he trying to teach us? What is Jesus saying to us today? He is reminding us that a child knows by heart what it means to have to need others. That's it, plain and simple. A child knows by heart what it means to have to depend upon others for his or her very existence, and reminds us that you and I need to revisit what it means to lean on one another and to need one another. Too many people today pride themselves on their self-sufficiency, don't they? Too many people today act like know-it-alls. There are so many know-it-alls in the world. There are so many know-it-alls in the church. There are so many know-it-alls right in our very society and communities. And Jesus is saying, get off that high horse and reteach yourselves what it means to depend upon one another. Jesus didn't just choose one disciple and give that disciple everything needed to flourish. Jesus chose 12, some with great gifts, some with great flaws, and taught them to lean on one another and to become interdependent in how they present the kingdom of heaven. My friends, let us gain and learn from that lesson today. Let us welcome the lesson to not pride ourselves on self-sufficiency, to not be arrogant, but instead to relearn what it means to appreciate one another and to lean on one another so that we can discover the tremendous grace that comes from that. God bless you.